What's up, everybody? So, last night, when I got home from work, well, yesterday, I finally got to watch Halloween Kills on Peacock. And I was so excited. I was so stoked. Couldn't wait to get home from work. Could barely sleep the night before. I was so excited about the movie. And so, I watched it. Me and my mom watched it. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, wow, this is different. It's a lot different from the other Halloween movies. And they set out with 2018 Halloween to kind of reinvent the story. And I think what David Gordon Green has done with this story and trying to reinvent the franchise, I think he's on a great path. They did like the flashbacks from 1978 to kind of show you how Officer Hawkins was involved with the prevention of Michael's death at the end of the original movie. And it's called Halloween Kills, which the last Halloween was 2018 was Laurie Strode's story of how the trauma of the last 40 years has affected her. And then Michael Myers, the Shape, returns and tracks her down, and she has to take him on once and for all. She's going to burn him, kill him, and it's going to be the end of it. And after that movie was over, and I saw the trailers for this movie, for Halloween Kills, I was like, I wonder how he got out of the house. I wonder how he did it. Not thinking, I thought maybe he found like a room down there that no one knew about, or busted his way out the side wall or something. But no, he did where she kept her guns. That metal door that has all her guns lined up. And I was like, most people would think that's stupid. That's really stupid. There's no way that could save him. Think about this. These are my thoughts on the movie. Think about this. Michael is down there, fire everywhere, and there's firearms down there. And Laurie needs those firearms to last and be usable under any circumstances because she's prepared to kill him for a long time. So he gets in that firearm area because it's fireproof. That metal door is fireproof. I mean, yeah, his mask got burned up and everything from him being exposed to the flames down there, looking up at Laurie and Allison and Karen. But if he stands in that fireproof area, he's gonna be fine. There's not gonna be, any damage to him as long as he gets out in time, which he did thanks to the good old fire department. And then, he does what Michael does. So I kind of thought, Laurie's gonna heal in the hospital and then she's gonna take him on once again when she realizes or is informed Michael's still alive. That is not what happens. Now I'm not gonna try and spoil anything for anybody, although I probably just did with the whole escape thing. But I want to give my thoughts on the portrayal of Michael in this movie. This is the first Halloween that I've ever seen him be so aggressive in. Like, he's no longer that guy that just wants to choke people. He just wants to slit their throats. He is now a psychopath that will brutally destroy you any way that he can. And the kills in this movie are balls to the wall awesome. And the actor, James Jude Courtney, that plays Michael Myers, he gives me the same feeling that Kane Hodder gives me behind the mask of Jason. Like, I can tell by how he plays Michael that he really takes this role seriously. He respects it, and he tries to give his own flair to the role, but also embody the essence of evil, and he does it very, very well. And people are already shitting all over the movie. I feel like I'm watching a psychiatrist lecture, another psychiatrist. You guys are reading too much into it. It is a slasher flick. They're not supposed to be great movies with great storytelling and all that. They're meant to be a fun roller coaster ride with all the violence you could want, you know. And people that go see these movies, I've been told, because I'm a massive fan of all this, that I'm going to be a psychopath when I grow up because that's all I do is sit in my house and watch horror movies. You guys are missing the point. The only way a movie like this is going to influence someone to become a psycho is if they're already psycho to begin with. That's always been my opinion. And think about Scream, what Billy says in the final act of the film, the first one. Don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. That's like pointing the finger at all the people that shit all over these movies and say they're responsible for violence in America and stuff like that. But I'm getting off topic here. I'm digressing into something else. But I think this movie's great, man. And the way they rally the town together. And they're gonna be the ones to go after Michael Myers. And Laurie has protected the town from Michael for so many years, according to this story. And now it's sort of the town's turn to carry that burden for her. And they've already said next year, next October, Halloween Ends comes out. And the ending of this film really reflects that. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait. But this, to me, this Halloween was the best that they've done in a long, long, long time, besides 2018 Halloween. That's why I went out and bought the 2018 mask, the Halloween Kills mask, because I have such respect for David Gordon Green's interpretation of this. And once again, the actor that plays Michael, they could not have chose a better actor. He is so good behind that mask. And when you watch him in these movies, you don't think you're watching a human being doing what Michael does in this movie, or the one before it. It's like you're watching a machine, and all it knows is how to keep moving and keep killing. And there's kind of a section in the film that makes me think Michael will go on forever. Like nothing's ever going to kill him, you know? And Laurie says in the trailer, you can hear it. She says the more he kills, the more he transcends. Which it means basically the more violent acts he commits, the more undestroyable the evil of Michael becomes. But you'll have to watch the movie to fully understand what I'm talking about here. But I've watched it twice already. And I'm going to watch it again today. I'm going to watch it tonight, tomorrow, probably Monday, all next week. Just because I can't get enough of it, man. And now I am super stoked on the next release. When it comes out, I'm buying the mask. Maybe they'll release some coveralls to go with the Halloween Kills mask here and the next movie. I'll get those too. I don't care. That's another thing I want to kind of throw in here. There's a difference between being a collector of movie memorabilia and being a hardcore fan. That's what I've always heard. And I've had people ask me when they see all the horror stuff I own, dude, are you like a collector of horror memorabilia and action figures and things? No, I'm not a collector. I don't collect that stuff. I'm a hardcore fan. And hardcore fans, they know everything, almost everything there is to know about these movies. They can give you all sorts of obscure information that not a lot of people know about. And when it comes to the price of the memorabilia or the collectibles, like these masks that I own, figures I've bought up, movie collections that I've bought, we don't care how much it costs. We don't care what condition the items are in when we buy them. Hardcore collectors, like the collector dudes, they want them in mint condition. The masks, they never wear them. They put them up on display, never actually use them, and they have thousands. There's a guy on a documentary I have, 25 Years of Terror for Halloween, and he said in that documentary, I don't know the total number of items that I've got, but what I have paid for the items I have is well over $20,000. Now that's what collectors will pay. But me, being a hardcore fan, there is a point where I'll say, I'm not paying that for this. Like this Halloween Kills mask. I was like, man, do I really want to pay $70 for it? And I pondered it for a while, And then suddenly, my brain's like, yes, you do. And I was like, okay, yeah, I do. But back to the movie here. Uh, it is, it is the best in a long time. And I've already had people that I know personally tell me, oh, I hated it. I don't like it. It's not as good as the trailers made it out to be. Who cares, man? You guys are missing the point. Slasher movies are good for if you're having problems at work, or something's been bugging you in your head, or you're having, teenagers, problems with your parents. Go watch your slasher movie in a dark room and get taken on a ride, a roller coaster ride. And it'll take you away from all the things that are bothering you for that 90 minutes to 2 hours. They're just great fun. That's what makes Michael, Jason, Freddy. That's why the moviegoers keep flocking back to these films. It's not big. They know the story's not going to be perfect. The acting's going to be somewhat like cringy, I guess. But it's fun. It's so much fun. And to all the people out here that may not be horror fans and may not like those kinds of movies because they scare you, I used to be that way too. I used to not be a horror fan. Didn't want to. I watched Friday the 13th when I was a kid and I was terrified. Michael terrified me. I never seen a Halloween in theaters until H2O back in 1998. Never seen a Friday the 13th in theaters until Freddy vs. Jason, which was a travesty, but I still went and watched it. But think about it this way, when you go into these theaters and you watch a horror film, for one, it is a way to get frustrations out. Like you're watching someone on screen. A lot of people think about it this way. Now, I may get in some trouble for what I'm about to say, but a lot of people do think about them this way. You're frustrated, you're pissed off at the world. You get to watch Michael or Jason do what they do, and you get a strange satisfaction. It's like you're watching a film character do something that you only wish you could do. Now, people that are doing that, you don't be doing that. You might want to go talk to somebody. But they are a roller coaster ride, and just know it's just like being on a roller coaster. It seems really scary when you go into it first watching them, and you're like, man, I'm gonna have nightmares and stuff. You're gonna go on a ride. You're gonna be terrified, and you're gonna feel that rush of unexplained fear. But at the end of the film, you're still in the comfort of your own home. You're going to be safe. You're not going to get hurt. But you do kind of, people don't like to address death. But the horror film makes us confront it and then brings us to address death. That's just my thoughts. But as I was watching that movie last night, I was shaking. My heart was racing the whole time. I couldn't wait to see what was coming next in it. And like, what curveball are they going to throw? And then when Michael does what Michael does, the whole brutality that he shows in this movie, put me right back to watching part 7 of Friday the 13th and Kane Hodder's portrayal of Jason. And that's been tied up in a big lawsuit. We may not have Jason at the moment on the screen, but Michael is the original solo iconic character. He's what kicked down the door and set the stage for Jason and Freddy and Leatherface and Ghostface from Scream. Michael is the original king of horror. And he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Everybody, please go out and see Halloween Kills and pay that cash to go see it. Watch it on Peacock for $5 a month for the premium with no ads. And let the movie producers know that the fans care about what they're doing and that you love it, so they can keep giving us what we want. That's the way the horror film is going to survive. If you don't want Michael to suddenly go away, or Jason or anybody else, keep supporting the movies. Go buy your DVD box sets and go see the film in theaters, because as long as we support it, they'll keep doing it for us. So everyone go watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe if you feel the need. And since it's October, happy Halloween, man. Every day is Halloween for a horror fan. Or Halloween fan. Take care.